don't link issue playing ko kapwa ko show. Ito doing well because having a wonderful day on this 12 July 25, 13 July 25, 12 was yesterday. Before we start, today is a Squid Game episode. We're only gonna do one. So super simple reason as to why I'm going to my father's house. We need to be streaming a lot. That way we have a lot of time for content, and we have a lot of time for uploading things. And I need the phone to be full capacity. We're leaving in 3 hours, so I should be okay. But still, you never know. You never know. So that being said, I want to apologize for yesterday. My phone closed. Now, could I have done the content? Yes. But at the same time, dude, it was late. I was getting bitten by mosquito. I have one camera down. So we decided that was a better choice to do it tomorrow. And guess what? Now we're tomorrow. So, without further ado, I present upon you. Shit. Did I drop it? We had a Red Bull can. I've been making a cautious effort to be a good neighbor. Because, although I don't, because people have been throwing shit from the balcony, and I always said it wasn't me, but some of it possibly is me. For example, I tend to leave stuff on the balcony, and then the wind just blow it off. So I don't fucking know. Anyway, it's not a big deal. If it happened, I will say sorry. If it doesn't happen, I might even talk about this. What was I saying? I don't know what I'm saying. Does it matter? I don't think so. Okay, let's go. We're listening also to Eric, the actor from the Howard Stern show. And there you go. So we have a game more. We still have a lot to do. So now we just had the game of the 5. And it's kind of cool because we're kind of celebrating. And I say I'm not celebrating because, see, it's kind of nuts because, like I was saying, one of the really good part here is we got, so this is actually a really interesting thing. We're celebrating but not celebrating. And as I told you yesterday before we left, which I still remember, which is a miracle. What happened is we had a game where a lot of people died. So now we have 2 groups with people we care about. So we're celebrating because we won a game, but we're also not celebrating because we know we're going to die sometimes or the other. And we know that whatever we do, it's nuts because, how can I say this? We all have a reason for being there, you know? The grandma, the mom owes the money for paying the debt of the son. The son has a debt. The person wants to have a sex change. The other person lost all their money because they invested in a coin with a boyfriend. Boyfriend turned out to be a scammer, and then they owe money and they're pregnant. Jihoon wants to stop the game. Jihoon is the only one in the group that doesn't have monetary advantages. And then at the same time, Jihoon, he doesn't want the money that he made on the Squid Game. So his best friend, he could help him. Now, this is kind of complex because Jihoon could help a couple people. But it couldn't help everybody. We have the front man, who's just there to stop Jihoon. We have Dayo. Dayo, we don't know how much of his debt, and we don't know why. We never know why. Which, does it add up to the character? Not really. I mean, you all owe money. The reason that's why you owe money is not important. So then, Jihoon is saying, like, yo, there might be some fighting tonight. We're seeing the money goes up, and we're seeing the money go up, and this time, it's actually phenomenal. So, I don't remember how they did it in the first game, but it was going up. Oh, the phone is too hot. That's okay. It's okay. That is more than okay. So, in the first season, I don't really remember how they did it, to be honest. In the second season, they really raised the price a little bit less. So I think that Jihoon being so okay. So complex. In the first season, we had one time where we said, "Yo, you want to partake in the game or not?" And the second season, every single game, you want to partake in it or not? So then, I think they're raising the price very slowly because they don't want people to quit the game. And then in the second game, it raises by not a lot. Oh man. So the prices of the prize money increased by how many people died. It doesn't increase by how many games you've played, it increased by people died. Right? So not a lot of people died. People are gonna be like, yo, this doesn't even reimburse half my debts. I'm fucked. I'm absolutely fucked. You know? And that's why they want to push. That's why they want to continue, right? Because they have a debt. That's pretty much it. Then they're questioning, hey, should we do it? And now, this, we didn't have really a fight in between the yes and no. We didn't have a fight. But now they're asking the question, hey, are we voting yes or are we voting no? And now we have the second vote. Now, what is kind of cool here is to see who switches. So, this is unbelievably cool. There's two reasons as to why people would switch. No, there's more than that, but let's say, oh, look at this. A little spider. So there's two reasons as to why people would change reasoning. First of all, okay, we don't have enough money, right? So I need more money outside the game, right? And another reason is self-confidence. I made it through 2 games. I'm invincible. I'll make it through all the games, right? And then like, okay, well, guess what? I saw how dangerous it is. I saw how many people die. More chances that I'm next. I don't even know what's the next game. The guy who tells us that he knows the next game, he doesn't know it. A lot of people are saying that, oh, well, we're worried, and I don't have enough money to pay my debt. Yes, but I have more money than before. Because I have more money than before, I'm better off to pay the debt. So there's a couple of ways to see it. Now we have the whole thing. Now I'll be honest, okay? When you're seeing it, the whole choice, it doesn't really matter to me. Not really interesting. So people make choices and people like, yo, who chooses that, who chooses what? It doesn't really matter. It only matters when you talk about clan. So for example, there's clan and there's like, yo, we're the yes, we're the no's, and then we have infighting, right? Now, the funniest thing happens here. People are voting to stay in the game for a lot. So then Jiwon's like, yo, he wants to start saying, no, don't do it. And then the frontman comes over here, she's like, didn't you see people die? Now this, ladies and gentlemen, is more important than the whole fucking game. Why? Because the frontman itself, Jiwon, and him, asked the very same question. Don't you understand that you're all gonna die? Right? So this is number one. Jiwon is coming from a mentality of, why don't you want to save your life? I know that you have death, but your life is more important, right? The frontman is a totally different person. It's a totally different beast. And I gotta say, I like the frontman with how he thinks. The frontman is, you could see his participation in the game as a way of, how can I say that? You could see his participation in the game as him trying to stop Jiwon, but you could also see it as a resolve. So for example, he thinks that people are cure, right? And then at the same time, possibly this year, there'll be a lot of amazing people that are going up and saying, no, we're not gonna stand for that. We're not fucking animals. We're human beings, and we're gonna be surviving. And we'll be surviving, and we'll be surviving, and we'll be surviving. And then maybe that's gonna change his mind, right? So the frontman comes in, and he kind of wants to be stopped. Now this is one of the things that this is the saddest about the Squid Game season 2. Now this is going to be a huge spoiler, right? At the end of season 2, it's revealed that the frontman is number 1. There's 2 choices. He likes Jiwon a lot. He's trying to help Jiwon, even though he's not allowed. He's trying to help Jiwon. Now why is that super interesting? Because he understands that. So how can I say this? He understands that not everybody can be saved, but Jiwon is worth saving. So then he changed his mind, but not completely. And that's also super important. Why? because it proves that the frontman isn't just an asshole, right? And it kind of is a big deal because the frontman is actually a enjoyable character. He's not a complete monster. The fact that he's kind of changing slowly is nice, right? It's like a Vegeta in Dragon Ball, or it's like a Sasuke in Naruto. You know that they're not gonna change completely, but if they're being kind of nice, it matters. So this is cool. We have everybody voting. Now this kind of is a big deal. So this guy, the old man that you saw, is the leader of the Yes. And then you have a wonderful, wonderful scene. And this is such an important scene from the game. So the camp of the No we're going out are led by Jiun and the frontmen. And they're very vocal into don't do it. In the camp of people who want to stay in the game, there's only, well, that's not true. There's only this guy in the beginning. After that, there's a lot of people that are adding themselves. And he's like, yo, don't listen to them. We can make so much money, right? And he's like, and then guys, like, he's good in math. So like, the money isn't a lot, but it's already 10 times what we had last game. So all we have to do is survive 2 more games, and it will do 100 times what we're doing right now. So we'll be okay, right? However, this guy's an asshole because, first of all, he's a bully. Second of all, he comes in and says, yo, I know I said 2 games, but let's do 3 games. I know I said 3 games, let's say 4 games, right? And he's convincing, to say the least. But in this one, by 2 leaders being vocal, it kind of creates tension. I said before, in the first season, it was chaos ensued. The strong versus the weak. In second season, it's a camp versus another camp. And that is fucking great. That is fucking great. Because your belief should be something that you're worth fighting for, right? And then, that's not the coolest thing ever. That is not the coolest thing ever. You know the coolest thing ever? You know what is the coolest thing ever? They're gonna bully you. They're bullying you. So, for example, right? For example, you're a you're a yes. The no are gonna come to you and say, "Yo, you better vote no. Otherwise, I'm gonna aim for you next game." So yeah, so which is where the savagery. This is where it starts. So now we're saying in the game we have the food. We have more between Minsu and the girl. She's a cutie, and it's actually really sweet because she's kind of like a badass. Oh, I'm gonna spoil it. But before this, listen to the church bells. I think they're beautiful. You see here, we live very close to a church, about 10 Avenue from the church. So Minsu is a guy that's weak. He's very weak. In general, he's very weak. The girl is a badass, right? Minsu, she'll get killed. She'll get killed in an attack. The yes versus the no. Minsu will see it. And Minsu, although is weak, will feel bad about not helping her. And because he didn't help her, he's like, ugh, I fucked it up. I really fucked it up. Which sucks. But now we have camps, and now we know there's gonna be some infighting. So now it kind of sucks because you're like, well, here's my reason for voting yes. Here's my reason for voting no. And this is really bad. Now this is the biggest scene. They're in the bathroom. So Thanos is bullying a guy. So Thanos votes to stay in the game. And you know that this guy is kind of weak, right? He's kind of weak. So he says, yo, you better vote yes for us. So then what is going on is he's getting bullied and bullied and bullied and bullied. But this guy is not a bitch. This is MC Coin. MC Coin. And MC Coin is kind of, I like MC Coin. People don't like him. I like him. He's not a bitch. So when they're bullying him, it's like, yo, fuck you. Right? And then Thanos and his friend, the tweaker, they're like, no, it's not fuck me. It's fuck you. You owe us money. You owe us. You understand? So the whole thing is about it. And then the most important moment happened. Tension rises. Coin man, a trader, he pushes. Trader, not trader. He pushes Thanos pushes him back. Then some of the yes people, some of the known people, they say, no, let's end the game. They're coming in here, say, yo, what's up? And then Coin guy He's coming in. He's like, bro, you're trying to change my vote. And then the no guy like, yeah, you leave our people alone. And then they start fighting. And then guess what happened? The Queen guy who was bullied by Thanos, Thanos goes for him. And the Queen guy, he has a fork. He gets a fork from the meal. And he kills Thanos. Right? So because he kills someone, people start killing each other. Right? And then at the end, we'll see the fighting. And it's absolutely crazy. Because we saw some fighting in the toilet. And now we're seeing fighting at night. Now this serves three purposes. It's not about how often. Bro. The episode is an hour 10. Holy. The purpose is not how often they fight, is how much are killed by people. So for example, the green light and red light, right? Let's say in the first season, let's say about 10 people are killed each time. Ji-Hoon actually saved a lot of people for the first couple of times. He saved possibly 50, 60 people from dying. One person gets shot and everybody runs around. So then everybody that runs around get killed. So all the effort of Ji-Hoon put in the garbage. That's pretty much it. So once again, we have the reasoning as to why we voted yes, why vote no, what we're going to do with the money. It's people working together. And what is really cool about the second season is there's a lot of people. In first season, the group of 5, which is the old man, the girl with her brother, Ji-Hoon, his friend, they all felt like, okay, we're in a team because we want to survive, right? Now, second season feels like we're in a team because I actually like you. We're in a team because I actually want you to succeed, right? We're going to get out of this together. There's hope. So, there's a lot. Oh, shit. Okay, so now we have 8 hours. I got 6 missions. I'm not going to be able to do it. We have 26, it's 34. 28 is, we got 6 missions, it's 34. You, am I able to do you? At the same time, it's Crown. Oh, we reached Crown times 2 years anniversary yesterday. So that's good, that's good. And you're already done? No, you're still missing 3. I'm missing 2. So only the shield was made. Shit. We're missing our weekly this week. Shit. It's okay. It's okay. We left some stone, but it's okay. How much should I have, first of all? 500. Ooh, that's good. We have a lot of stone. Holy shit, what happened? What happened? What happened? Okay, let's go. So yeah, so it's nice because second season is I actually care about you and we can survive together. So because we can survive together, I want to get to know you, right? First season, I think everybody knew that's okay. Well, either you survive or I survive. There's no 2. There's only 1. Second season is more like, yo, we can both survive, so let's work together, which I really enjoy. We got the boat, so the captain and the crew. The one that I like the most, he stays behind. Which I really like. I really fucking like. We got an adorable moment between Minsu and the chick that I like. I think that she's cute as fuck. And the adorable moment is what? She's like, hey, because he tells like, yo, Thanos is a bad dude. And he bullies her. And she's like, you're better than Thanos. You're a better person than Thanos. Forget about him. Focus on yourself. You're an amazing human being. So kind of cheer him up, you know? But then the same night she gets killed. So now we have a game. And this game is absolutely insane. So you got and that's it. That's the episode. The game itself is like in French we call it la chaise musicale. In English you call it so you basically have a song that plays, and the song can be stopped at whatever time you want. So the song can be stopped at 2 minutes, it can be stopped at 3 minutes, it doesn't matter. So it gets stopped. So what you have to do is you have a couple of seconds to go in a room. Sometimes it's 5 people, sometimes it's 4 people, sometimes it's 2 people, sometimes it's 6 people, and you have to find a group and just go in a room. Now, there's a couple of things that's really cool that happened. So the first thing that happened that's really cool is this is the proof that the frontman is cheating. There's a game in there that he doesn't make it. So he's supposed to die, but they protect him. So this is the first clue that he's cheating. And if you're very good at seeing things, say that he's cheating. I am not good. So what I did was I saw a TikTok weeks ago. One of the biggest spoilers I had so far was he was cheating, and this one wasn't the proof, right? Um, and the second one is kind of cool, and the way they're doing it is so interesting. So they do a game where there's only two people. Now we have the front man and we have Jiwoon's best friend, and they go to a room, and then they realize that there's already somebody, and there's already someone in the room. So what that person did, he cheated. So the room got closed. He stayed in the room. So then the guards are coming in, and they're going each door, and each door they have a eyesight, and the eyesight they're seeing, okay, how many people are there. So then what he does, the frontman, is he kill number three. So then in the pods, or in the pods, there's only two alive player that counts as two, and that's pretty much it. Anyway, love you guys. Take it easy. Peace.